Hello? Alright. I'm into. Where's my sound?
You can install it on your computer as long
Here
as
we
you have a
go.
decent graphics card. And you also get full rights to all of the images that are generated. Let's check this out. Before we install Stable Diffusion, one thing I want to call out is you can also just use it on the web if you just want to experiment with it. Simply click on the link right up above. On this website, you can type in some text and then you could click on
I'm
generate
looking
and
into
it will spit out
how
4
to use
different
stable
images.
diffuse.
So why would you want to install it? Well, when you install it, you can adjust more of the parameters and you can also output far more images. First, we want to make sure that your PC is even capable of running Stable Diffusion. And you'll want to make
Can
sure
it?
that you
Is it
have a
literally?
discrete
Is it
GPU.
even
On
able?
Windows, press Control Shift Escape. This opens up Task Manager, and over on the left-hand side, click on Performance. Here, if you see NVIDIA in this list, then that means that you have a discrete GPU or graphics card. So that's good
GTX
news.
RTX 4070.
Right here, you'll
Boy.
also want to verify that you have at least 4 gigabytes of dedicated GPU memory. Next, you'll also want to make sure that you have at least 10 gigabytes of free hard drive space. If you have those, then we're ready to move on to the prerequisites that we need to install. To use Stable Diffusion, we need to get 2 different prerequisites. The first one is called Git. You can click on the link right up above
You can skip all this part.
to install Stable Diffusion. Here, I'll click on this PC and let me place it on my D drive. Next, right click and then go down to New and select New Folder. And here, I'll type in Stable Diffusion. Then click into the folder that you just created. Up here on the address bar, click into there and then type in CMD. This opens up command prompt and we now need to get all of these Stable Diffusion files. And we're going to use Git to do that. Remember, we installed Git earlier. Here, you could type in Git and then clone. We're going to create a clone or copy of that repository. Then paste in the following URL. You'll find it in the description of this video. Once you enter
Okay.
that in, hit enter. It'll now take a little bit of time to clone all of the files in that repository. Now that we've cloned the repository, if we click back into File Explorer, you'll see that there's now a new folder called Stable Diffusion Web UI.
Hey.
And if you click into that, you'll see all of the associated repository files. Next, we need to download the model or a checkpoint. You could click on the link right up above. On this page, scroll down just a little bit, and right here we see the download link for the checkpoint or the model.
Okay.
And there are 2 different versions that you can choose from. There's one that's 4.27 gigabytes, and there's another one that's 7.7 gigabytes. Now, you don't really get different results depending on which one you download, so I'd recommend going with the smaller one. Here, I'll click on this one. For this, we're just going to stick with the base model. But one thing to keep in mind is you can also experiment with different models. Different models may be trained on different images and also different text. Here, as an example, for the same text input, here you can see the outputs from 3 different models, and they're all pretty different. Now, you have different models that specialize in certain areas. You might have a model that's really good for anime photos,
Ooh.
or maybe there's another model
Love
that's
them
really good
animes.
for car illustrations. For this, we're just sticking with the basic model. Once you finish downloading the model, go to your downloads folder and you should see the file here. Right click on it and go to rename. You can also press the F2 key. And let's rename the file to model. Then select the file and press Ctrl X to cut it. Then navigate to where you created your Stable Diffusion folder. Here, I'll click into that folder, then click into Stable Diffusion Web UI, and right here, find the folder called Models. Click into that, then click into...
Hold up. We're doing a lot of clicking over here. I'm not good at clicking. Using the command line like a champion. Stable diffusion. Let's move the check the model into stable diffusion, and let's move the stable diffusion web UI into stable diffusion. We CD into stable diffusion, make things nice and neat. Let's remove arcane shift. Card. Okay, let's just go into see stable diffusion.
Then navigate to where you created your Stable Diffusion folder. Here, I'll click into that folder, then click into Stable Diffusion Web UI. And right here, find the folder called Models. Click into that, then click into Stable Diffusion, and here press Ctrl V to paste that model file into this folder. We now have all of the files that we need to be able to run Stable Diffusion.
What?
Up on Stable Diffusion, go to your down. You can also press select the Stable Diffusion folder.
Okay.
Here, I'll click into that folder, then click into Stable Diffusion Web UI.
Okay.
And right here, find the folder called Models. Click into that.
There's a Models folder
then click
in
into
here?
Stable Diffusion. And here, press Ctrl V to paste that model file
Diffusion.
into this folder. We now have all of the files that we need to be able to run Stable Diffusion. Up on the top address bar, let's click back into this directory, Stable Diffusion Web UI. And let's scroll all the way to the bottom where we have this file called webui-user.bat. Let's select that file and then right click on it. We're going to make one optimization to ensure that we always have the latest and greatest version of Stable Diffusion. Right over here, let's click on Show More Options. And in this menu, let's click Fusion Web UI. And let's scroll all the way to the bottom where we have this file called webui-user.bat. Let's select that file and then right click on it. We're going to make
these captions are in the way. Web user. Web UI user. Okay, this one. Right click it.
One optimization to ensure that we always have the latest and greatest version of Stable Diffusion. Right over here, let's click on Show More Options. And in this menu, let's click on Edit. This opens up Notepad, and at the very top of the file, let's insert an additional line, and here let's type in git pull. This way, it'll always pull down the latest version of the Stable Diffusion Web UI repository. Next, go up to File, Save, and then you can close out this file. All right, we are now ready to launch Stable Diffusion. Right here where we have that Web UI user bat file, let's double click on that. Stable Diffusion now needs to install various dependencies to be able to work, and this dependencies, Stable Diffusion, click on that. Stable Diffusion now needs to install various dependencies to be able to work, and this will take a little bit of time, so feel free to go off and do something else and check back in a little bit to follow the progress. It's now finished installing all of the dependencies, and don't worry, you'll only have to do this the first time you click on this file. Once you run it again, it'll be much quicker.
Well, that's nice. Check your internet connection. How'd that happen? Hold up. Could not find version that satisfies the requirement. What the hell? Let me do a git pull. Huh? Already up to date? Damn you. Oh, hey, X-Men List, how's it going? I'm trying to install Stable Diffusion. Let me see. But it's saying it's giving me an error.
Right here, we see a URL.
I don't see that. So I click on this thing and it just says, cannot find version that satisfies the requirement. From versions none. I am a W. Thank you. Thank you for realizing that. Finally, some appreciation. How's it going, X-Men Liz? How's it going? My man, X-Men. I was working on chatbot, but then I was like, you know what? Let's just get Stable Diffusion figured out. So now we're doing that. But I get an error message. Could not find a version that satisfies the requirement. The error message cannot find. Check PyTorch versions. The heck? Okay, let's see. Let's just Google that. Oh, not that. This thing. Could not. You can also happen if your Python version is too new. Oh. I gotta downgrade my Python version. How do I downgrade my Python version? Let me see. I wonder if they're having that issue in the comments. PyTorch. Okay. How do I uninstall? How do I uninstall Python if I have it installed in... Like, I have my Python installed here for some reason. Don't you just love it when you have a bug in a program that's not related to your code, but the system it relies on? Oh yeah, love it. I need to downgrade my Python version. But the issue isn't really downgrading the Python version. The issue is like getting this program to know which Python to use, because it is just selecting a wild Python on my system. And I'm just like, dude, you can't be just selecting a wild Python. You gotta choose the right one. You can have several Pythons installed. Like, let's see. What does it actually do? This program says with Python, but you have 3.12. Encounter an error. Oh, this is what it is. You can download from here. Alternatively, you can use a binary. You can use a binary release of web UI. Okay, I gotta download an older version. Okay, let's go to the Windows uninstaller, I guess. Like, another thing is, like, if I install Python from here, it doesn't even tell me where the hell this is going to be uninstalled from. Oh, I think I have an idea what'll happen. Okay. You know what? I think I'm starting to figure this out. But in the meantime, I'm thinking just to make this easier on myself, I think I'm just going to install this. Let's just uninstall it. Uninstall. I got one Python between my... Oh, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. Definitely not a... Definitely not a safe place for the kids. Anyways, in a minute, and he's the one who told me to make the chatbot for the channel points. I did all this work, and then he goes gone. I gotta hound him on Discord if I can find out what his Discord ID is. Yeah, I have no idea which one is him. That Python comes from Australia due how dangerous it is. Oh, yeah, indeed. All right, so here's the one I want. Let's do this one. And also, let me uninstall the launcher too, because this is also for 3.12. And then, let me go ahead and let's go to here. Go to C drive. Okay, looks like it is gone. What is a scratch directory? Why is it empty? Okay, let me delete that. What is this? RHDS setup? I'm afraid to open some of these files. What is MSI? Dude, let me delete this garbage. Windows folder? Don't need that, right? Okay. I am... Well, my parents are from Mexico, but I was born in the US. So you could basically call me 100% Mexican. You know what I'm saying? All right. 110%. $100% Mexican American. Reminds me of that. Every time I hear Mexican American, I always think of like a TV show called Cheech and Chong. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's just a TV show about Mexican Americans smoking weed all day. I don't know why people love it so much. I will never understand. All right, Python. Your weed is this program. We also watch you do that all day. That is true, I guess. Do custom installation so it doesn't default. Associate files with Pythons. Add Python environment variables. Yeah, let's browse. I'm gonna install Python in a secondary drive right here. Pre-compile. Hell yeah. Download debug symbols. Don't mind if I do. Requires VS Code later. Can't have that. Nope. Okay. But due to the driver bug, after opening and closing 20,000 windows, my system will crash due to running out of RAM. That sounds like you have a memory leak. Possibly. Do you know the source of your memory leak? Got any ideas? Oh, if it's the API, then whew. That is rough. Jank ass APIs out there. Your only option is to run the API on a separate process and then kill the process when you're done using it or something. Kill it every 5 seconds. What a piece of work that API is. It's crazy how many like libraries have so many freaking memory leaks in like the C++ world. Do the Python changes machine to allow programs including bypass. Oh, I'm down. Only affects NVIDIA. Interesting. Wait, is it RAM or VRAM? I guess it's just RAM. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I have Python now. Okay. Let me see what version my Python is. Okay. Okay, now we got 3.10. That's cool. I'm actually curious now to see if my waifu bot still works after I uninstalled Python. Because now that I think about it, I wonder if we were using that. Hold up. I need to go to here. Let me go to localhost 3000. Is it even running? Let's see. It ain't even running. npm run soy dev. And then that's good. npm run soy dev, that's good. And then we got to go to we got to turn on the waifu server. See if this works. I honestly don't know because I can't see the code, so I don't know what exactly doesn't get released, but it doesn't make the object inside of my code into a null pointer. So it does free something, but not all of it. It's fucked. Oh, yeah, that sounds fucked. I mean, it does make it into a null pointer. True, but true. Having a null pointer is a good sign that something may have been freed, but they could also just like set the pointer equal to null and then nothing gets freed, but you got a null pointer. So now you're just like worse off, really. They should have just gave the pointer so you could free it yourself or something. Because it was the API supposed to interact with the graphics card. Yeah. Oh shit, what's going on here? Oh, okay, cool. That worked. Where is it? I'm trying to figure out where the hell it gets the PT. Let's go to admin. Let's turn this guy on. Error starting TMI console. Connection refused. Oh, I know why. I need to start Docker. Where's my Docker? Docker desktop. My chatbot doesn't work unless I have a Docker thing running. Come on, let's go. Start. Now, let's try this again. There we go. And creating, destroying new window. And you can't see the API. It's not like open source or anything. Is it using the right GPU? I think so. Unity Hub. I still need a way to run all this programmatically because the UI is nice, but I don't have that much control over stuff. It is a neat little UI though. Advanced settings. I can temporarily hide the window so it never gets bug free and thus never leak, but it still sucks to need to do workarounds. Oh. Maybe there's like maybe you're missing like a cleanup method in the library. Sometimes libraries come with like special cleanup methods that you gotta use. Okay, let's get this bot going. This bot has some really good animation. A couple of good animations. let's see if we can talk to it. Cleanup method is bugged. Uh-oh. The mouse moving, but I don't hear anything. Oh, is that because I need to go to the sound settings?
I'm grabbing the last.
Whoops. Let's go to sound settings. I might have to reroute stuff again. Let me see. Volume mixer? Waifu? Oh no, that looks right. Any errors here? No. NVIDIA broadcasts? Dude, I gotta turn that off. Okay. Let's just try this again. Say that again. Audio is playing true. What the hell is remote app audio? Looks like 3 viruses on my computer. Remote app audio. Suddenly. Huh. Oh, you know what? I'm a dummy. I just didn't even start the thing. Okay. Holy crap. Didn't even start the thing. Say it one more time for me now. I'm not sure if it's a Direct3D 11 bug or if it's a driver bug, because Direct3D 11 interacts with the driver. But yeah, the cleanup methods. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Her voice is super low. She has a lower voice than me. How's that possible? She has a lower voice than me. She sounds like this. That method works fine on your laptop. That's interesting how you're able to like track the memory. Interesting. That one's hard. I don't know. Like the only thing I could think of to get around that issue, I don't know, run it in a separate process and then kill the process or something to get the memory back. File the bug report. Go to Microsoft, be like, you guys suck. Okay. Oh, one sec. I got to. All right. How about we just make her voice really high pitched?
At the real Chan GPT. How are you doing today? Sending you lots of woo-woo hugs and smiles. Smile 2 hearts.
Why does she sound like really airy? Like her voice is like she's like breathing really close to the microphone.
Oh, at the real Chan GPT. You're so sweet. Sending you all the love and hearts right back. Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Less than 3, less than 3. Okay, I think it just sounded weird because she was in the right vocal pitch range or whatever. Okay. That's cool. And every time I free the memory, it is removed from the trays. Oh, cool. Cool trace, cool trace. Let me see how far behind the mouth is. Say something cute.
Hello there, cutie pie. Just wanted to remind you that you are absolutely adorable and wonderful in either way. Keep shining bright like a star. Glowing star, sparkling heart.
They're like a second behind or something. Whoops. Did I just click record screen? What does that even do? Donation? I could just go in the code and be like, just wait 1 second before you speak. Ideally, though, what would be the ideally, though? Get dialogue. I think the mouth starts moving in here. Gonna have it wait. Excuse me. Memory tracing is super useful for checking if my allocation count is stable when allocating and deallocating my library. I've caught a few memory leaks with this, so I love it, and the system just does it all for me. It's only done in debug mode. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. Monitoring the memory usage could be a lot of fun to see what the hell is going on. I'm afraid to look at the memory usage on my program. I'm gonna have a stroke if I try to do that. I don't know what Unity's up to over here, but it's not good. Get audio clip, animate mouth while talking. This is the thing. Okay. I need this to wait for like a second. Or actually, I could make it wait for a second, but I think ideally, instead of routing audio through here, I want this program to actually export a WAV file for me. So, I wonder if that's possible. Can I get a WAV file out of this? Reload, client. There's gotta be a way. But for now, we'll just have a wait for a second. Yield return. Maybe we'll do 2 seconds. Maybe 1.5. I think 1.5 is a sweet spot. Let's test this out.
Hello there, cutie pie. Just wanted to remind you that you are absolutely adorable and wonderful in either way. Keep shining bright like a star. Glowing star, sparkling heart.
That didn't look right. Let me say something again. How cool is...
Oh my goodness, at their ChatGPT, let me tell you, at Shift is beyond cool.
Oh
They're
yeah.
like a supernova of awesomeness, spreading creativity and innovation all around. They're simply amazeballs. Glowing star, one party topper.
Okay, it was still kind of early still. Let's go to 2 seconds. I'm gonna spend so long making something I want quality control. Oh, I forgot to recompile. Dang it. No hugs today. Oh, I think I broke it actually. Stupid Unity tries to recompile while the game is running and freaking breaks itself. Unity is something special, I tell ya. I tell ya. Literally gotta force quit Unity. Okay. Let's go find the task manager. Look how much memory. 2 gigabytes. Almost. Jeez. Why does the Unity hub take 200 megabytes? All it does is launch Unity. What the hell is going on? How does this UI need that much memory? Nobody knows. Maybe it's because I need to update. Is this gonna restart my computer? I see restart now. Doesn't feel. Okay, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is make sure it doesn't recompile randomly. So I'm going to go to preferences. I'm going to go to general. I'm going to go script changes while playing. Recompile after finish playing. There we go. That is what I want. Everything else is just insanity. Even if it means I have to spend extra time verifying.
If the real ChatGPT wants to give you the biggest, squishiest hug ever.
Oh yeah.
Imagine a warm and
Squishiest hug.
love and affection. Hunt's tightly smiling face with open hands, 2 hearts.
The waifu might need to settle down. I've seen some scuffed live. There are definitely more than one scuffed libraries out there, for sure. I don't want to contribute to all the garbage I've been through. You know there's going to even be more scuffed libraries than ever because ChatGPT is just scuffing out libraries left and right. Writing a bunch of garbage code for everybody. The world is just going to be a bunch of garbage AI code. That's the future. And then the real smart dude is going to have to come in and be like, you know what? We got to fix this all. Will you be the one, X-Men lists? Will you be the one up to the challenge? Save the world. To save the world from garbage AI code. You know what it is? It's like, the thing is like, maybe the AI doesn't necessarily write, like, a lot of the times the AI doesn't necessarily write garbage code. It writes like the code that it thinks that the person wants. And if it like, and the issue with that is it usually has no idea what the person wants because the person either can't explain at all what it needs very well, or like there's like a bunch of assumptions that are made that the person writing doesn't make clear enough, and the AI bot definitely doesn't understand the assumptions the person is under when asking the question. So like all the interfaces will be scuffed. But you know what? The code itself might not be that garbage. It's just not the code that the person needed. So call that what you want. That's the future. So the future is going to be a lot of not that bad code, but that is basically a lot of not that bad code that was never needed in the first place is the future. Something like that. Yeah, with the Lego bricks. It's just like you just wrote a bunch of pretty okay code, but like nobody asked for that. I mean, maybe we did. That's not what we meant. It's like you like asked an AI to like build you a really fancy house, and the house is really nice, but like there's like all the doors are in the wrong spot, like in the wrong spots in the house. The bathroom is like in a weird spot. I don't know, like the house was originally meant for like 2 people or something, but the AI built a house for like 100 people. But it's got a really nice like sink. So you know what? There's that. A really fancy sink. So really, it's not the AI's fault. People suck at explaining stuff. There you go. I said it. Someone had to say it. The AI is just doing its best. Let me see what the timing looks like now.
Hey, as an AI language model, I don't have feelings, but I'm here and ready to spread some uwu cheer. How can I make your day even more delightful? Smile sparkling heart.
How is it still like delayed? What the hell? Let me try 3 seconds. This is just a temporary fix until I actually figure out how to get a wave file out of this model. Would you replace the wifey if you found a girlfriend called Alexandria like a real woman? A real woman? Hold up. Wait right there.
Hey, as an AI language model,
Like
I don't
a
have
real
feelings,
woman.
but I'm here and ready to spread some uwu cheer. How can I make your day even more delightful?
There-
Smile sparkling heart.
There's no such thing as a real woman. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Real women don't exist. They're out there saying things. Alexander and Alexandria named the kids Alex and Alexa. Oh my gosh. Alexa, Alexandria, and Alexander. Oh yeah, Alexander. How about Alejandro? There we go. Yeah, but I don't know what you guys are saying. I've never seen a real woman before. They don't exist. Ain't never seen it. Not once, not never. Alessandro. De Alessandro, there you go. See what the delay's like now.
Hey, how are you doing today? I hope
What the
you're
heck?
feeling as cute and fabulous as ever. Is there anything I can do to make your day even more wonderful?
Is this delay
Let's
even
spread some
doing
uwu
anything?
joy together. Sparkling heart smile.
I'm going to make it really high just to make sure. Real men 23 turn into real women. But are men that are women actually women? Oh my gosh. We're about to open up a can of worms. We're about to get canceled
How are you
in
doing
real
today?
time.
I hope marvelous as ever. Is there anything I can do to make your day even more wonderful? Let's spread some Lulu joy together. Sparkling heart smile.
Source strumming. Oh, that one didn't say anything.
Ah, you're so welcome, sweetie. It's my pleasure to spread some Lulu
Oh,
happiness
hold
your
up.
way.
That was
If there's
kind of good.
anything else I can do for you, just let me know. Stay cute and have a fantastic day. 2 hearts smile.
Yeah, the freaking smelly ass fish that people open up on TikTok because they don't know how to prepare it. And so they just eat it right out the can. And then they just freaking puke and triple over themselves. I love it. Dude, I love those freaking videos. Those are some of my favorite videos to watch. I don't know why. I know what's wrong with me. Like, I can just think of all the nasty stuff you can do to people you don't like with a can of surströmming. You know what I'm saying? And then you can be like, and if people get mad because it smells so bad, you can just be like, huh, this is a delicacy. How could you? And then cancel them right there. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose. Do you like surströmming? How come it's super slow now?
Oh my goodness, Adele ChatGPT. I'm an AI language model, so I don't have personal preferences or tastes. But I'm here to help and chat with you about anything else you'd like to discuss. What else can I assist you with, darling? Smile sparkling heart.
You know what's going on? I'm so dumb. This doesn't make any sense because at this point in time, it hasn't even gotten to the ML model. So like, I'm literally waiting for no reason. At least we know it works. But
Oh my goodness, Adele ChatGPT. I'm an AI language model, so I don't have personal preferences or tastes.
so
But I'm
really,
here to help and chat with you about anything else you'd like to discuss. What else can I assist you with, darling? Smile sparkling heart.
audio source dot play. So that's what's happening. Okay, so we just got to figure out how to get an ML model from this thing. I mean, a WAV file. So maybe we'll figure that out in a little bit after I get Stable Diffusion up and running. You know what? Speaking of Stable Diffusion, where was I? Because now I have the actual Python version that the thing needs. So let me go ahead and open it up. I reckon it's going to have to download some stuff, so I might as well get that started now. I reckon. Let me see. Where's Stable Diffusion? Over here. Where's my checkpoint? Oh, okay, whatever. It's gonna be this guy. This one. No. Web user. Was it this one? Let me double check. Web user. Yeah, that's the one. Let's open that up. Let's see if it can find PyTorch. Nope. No module named pip. Well, son of a bitch. At least it's a different error, you know? How do I get pip in this Python version? Pip. How do I not have pip? What the hell? For real though? What? Wait a second. How do I install pip? That's like the version I have. That's so weird. I thought pip just comes with Python usually. Install Python. Did they just stop giving you pip? Okay, here's kind of what I did. I went to I don't even have that. Python M pip version. That's super funky. What the hell is ensure pip? That's not a good sign. Something is very wrong with my system. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what the heck's going on. I'm having the same issue where I don't have pip for some reason. The only conclusion I can reach is that either something is very wrong with your system or something very peculiar happening during installation. Okay, let's try this. At which step would running any of the following stop working? Maybe I should look in that Python folder real quick. CD Python. Oh, what the hell? It installed it like this? Oh, god damn it. That's not what I wanted. Now, I gotta clean all this up now. That is so dumb, dude. Okay. It literally, like... Oh my gosh. It just threw a bunch of garbage into my folder. I'm gonna delete all this. I thought it would like make a folder and then insert all the stuff into there for me. But it looks like it just put a bunch of garbage on my computer, so now I gotta do some cleanup. Remove Python asterisk. I don't know what TCL is. I'm gonna delete that. I just gotta reinstall everything. Let me just see if add remove program works. Python. Maybe I should have done it this way. Let's uninstall this. Okay, I scuffed my system by accident. Uninstall. Whoopsies. Okay, so I think the way I'm gonna fix this issue is by installing Python again and then uninstalling it. Okay. Let me uninstall Python. Install Python 10. Let me find out what that version was that it was looking for. Here we go. Gonna try to repair and uninstall everything and reinstall it. Now I should be able to uninstall it without it crashing. It should delete all these files. This is supposed to be like my home folder, so I don't want a bunch of garbage in here. I'm gonna play some music. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Site packages. This looks all good now. Let me delete this. Okay, so instead, this time what I'm gonna do is let's make a folder here. Let's call it Python 10.6. Python 3.10.6. Go back to downloads. I don't want it there. Yeah. Let's go to my PC, let's go to secondary, and then let's use this folder that I made. And I should have pip this time, otherwise I don't know what the hell happened. I gotta reopen the terminal so the path updates. I've never like I don't know. Okay. I don't want to bash on Python, but I've never had a good time like installing Python for some reason. New to Python? Okay, let's open up a new terminal and see if I got pip installed this time. Python version pip. This time I got pip for some reason. It makes no sense.
Hey, my adorable Pookie. How are you doing today?
Hello.
I hope you're feeling as cute and
Hey, how's it
fabulous
going?
as ever. Is there anything I can do to make your day even more wonderful? Let's spread some moo joy together.
Welcome,
Sparkling heart smile.
welcome to the stream, Abusing Goose. Abusiness Goose. You know what I should do? I should make like the waifu already has a green screen, so I could just give her like a fake camera on my OBS scene. Let me see. Let's create a new window capture. Waifu Unity. Okay. And let's see. I guess I have to crop it a little bit. Let's like make the green screen do green screen stuff. Put a filter. I think I need a chroma key. Call it green screen. Okay, that looks right. And then I guess I gotta crop it a little bit. Let's crop it out. Edit, transform. Cropping in OBS is literally the worst thing ever, but let's go ahead and do it real quick. I wish I could just drag it. Why are we living in the Stone Ages? Maybe like 2. Okay. Let's put her over here. And then I think I could just like put this somewhere else. Unless that scuffs everything up. Oh, it might just scuff stuff. Okay, here we go. Good enough. Good enough for now. Maybe not good enough for now. Like if I cover the window, it kind of disappears, huh? Oh no, it still works, I think. Okay, we're good. I'll do 600. And then I'll do something like 300, 400. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. She's in the stream, sort of. It's kind of like... Okay. We'll worry about that later. We got a lot of work to do. But yeah, welcome to the stream of Beavis and Goose. Oh yeah, there's also this thing that was happening. Like remote app audio. Literally looks like a virus. Where's the volume mixer? Yeah, this thing. I managed to remove them by adding this. Oh, this is from Windows Subsystem Linux. So that means it definitely is a virus because WSL is just a ginormous virus on your computer. That I need it, otherwise I can't use Docker for some reason. What am I looking at that? WSL? Turns out the Microsoft have a thing called Remote App. It uses remote desktop to make applications on remote machines look like they're running locally. Okay, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT about this. Bam! Take a screenshot. Let's go to ChatGPT number 4. What is remote app audio? Why is there multiple? I actually like the song that was playing previously. What was that song called? Is it this one? Can I upvote this? Bangers. Where are my playlists? Creator safe mode on. I gotta turn this off. Oh, it is already off. So it just looks weird. Okay. Remote apps is a feature of Microsoft Windows that allows you to access applications that are hosted on the server rather than on your local computer. The remote app feature is part of Microsoft's remote desktop services. It allows the user to access applications data on a remote computer over network. Did it come with an application I installed? Or is this something that comes with Windows? I'm a little bit concerned about that. Remote app audio. I still need to set up Wavelink also. How do I add stuff onto here? Inputs. Can I route my music into here? I'm working on a new feature for my UI framework. This feature, I call the make code that can make me pay artists to make my UI look nicer, without them having to mess with my code. Nice. Just put that behind a. Just put that as make that a premium feature. Charge $1 for it. Start a subscription service. Make millions. You're in there. You're in there. Stream output. Making a custom file that formats. File format that decides the look of my UI. Okay. Then later I'll use my own UI library to write a program that can change the look of the UI with previews. Dang. You gotta make a name for your UI now. I wonder how I route stuff into here. Hmm. So if I go into here, I wish Monster Cat had a standalone thing, because I can't route the audio individually. It doesn't look like it. I just have Google Chrome and just remote audio stuff. It has a name. It's called Sunk AUI. Sunk. It's getting more and more professional as I learn new things, but I gotta be careful with the scope creep. That's true. That's true. Project will fall apart really fast if things get too complicated. Complexity creeps in like a mother. And then it'll be hard to maintain and manage. It'll be like, it gets really hard. So really, the secret to writing a good framework is just really writing really good code. Really good isolated code. If you can do that, you're in business. You'll have a really good framework compared to a lot of other frameworks. That's really good. Reduce complexity. Once you can do that, try to make it so like you can isolate parts of your program. That way, like, it makes it easier to add things on to it. So you need like the next step I would say is learning how to write the code so that you can add things easily into it. Which is the next challenge up. It's a really hard challenge. And the way you're gonna do that, like the professional way to do that, which like should be done more often in like even professional companies don't do this good enough with their code, is like have a way to like add callbacks onto events that are happening in your system. So like you need like an event system in your framework. And I was actually gonna do this for my chatbot like pretty soon here. I started working on it last night, but the idea is on my chatbot, I'm UI frameworks that happen all the time. Oh shit, did I disconnect for a second? I might have disconnected for a second. Let me see. Let's make sure I'm good. Okay, I look good. Yeah. So yeah. So I got like the TMI client is a chatbot, and then on message, this is an event. This would be like considered an event on my chatbot. So on message. So whenever someone sends a message, stuff happens. And I have this on message handler right now. So I have like a separate function that handles all this, which is like a good first step, but it's not the best. And this, as you can see, this on message handler is getting really big, and it calls other functions because it does all these other things at the same time. So like, this is not ideal, right? This is just becoming a really fat function. Oh yeah. Sorry, I think that was actually my internet. But basically, I have this on message event, right? TMI client.onMessage, and this calls another. This does a bunch of stuff whenever someone sends a message in the chat, right? So like, what I'm doing right now is not ideal. So like, I'm just calling a function whenever this happens, and this function handles all the message stuff. Like, it splits up the command, the text into commands to see if it's a command message. You get the command name. If it like, I have this ginormous switch case in here. I have like other commands that I like calling in here for some reason, like legacy GPT commands. These were like old commands I used to use. I have all this stuff going on basically on here, and like, as you can see, this is becoming a shit show real quickly. So instead of doing something like this, I'd want to define a list of functions to call. The one way of like making this better is to have literally a list of functions. Like, how would I even do this in? I guess it would just be like, let callbacks equal something like this. And then this would actually probably be better if it was like scoped to the class. So it would be like on message callbacks. This would be a list of functions. There we go. So we got a list of functions here. We're defining a list of functions. And what I'm gonna do in this on message event, I'm just gonna call each function in that list. So we're gonna have, so on message callbacks for each, we're gonna literally call every single function in there. And so now if I want to add functionality or add new features to this event, I would subscribe to this list of functions that I defined, right? So now instead of like having this ginormous function, I would do something like I have an event system because I copied the idea from a different framework, I must admit. Nice. But yeah, here's one thing we can do like this. And so in the beginning then, like maybe in the constructor, I would like I would just subscribe to the events, the on message event, by doing something like on message dot push, and then it would be like handle personalities, maybe that would be one, or it would be like on message handler. So we'll do on message handler. Let me see, did you mean on message handler? Maybe I can't spell, let's see. Indeed it does. So did you mean on message handler? Did I spell something wrong here? Oh, this is uppercase O. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So now I subscribed to this list of functions in the constructor, and I can get rid of calling it here. And all this does now is just loops through those functions and calls every single function in there. And so now if I want to add stuff into here, then I just push more functions onto this list. So that should make it a little bit easier to add functionality and features to the chatbot. I hope that makes sense. Makes it easier for me to remember what's free. No. Oh yeah, dude. See, never, not even once. So my next step here would probably be to break up this on message handler. Like this legacy GPT commands doesn't seem like the plan, a good plan here. Like, let's see. I just had a good idea, actually. I had a good idea of how to set this up. I gotta I gotta do some refactoring. But we're gonna work on an event system for my chatbot. After I finish what I'm doing, because I keep getting sidetracked. Alright, you might you might have directly installed the remote application. You might want to review these applications recently installed. I wonder what is giving me all these. Where did you go? Here we go. I'm wondering if it's the waifu server that's doing this. And if I close this, does it go away? No. Dude, how can I know? How can I know which processes are creating them? Okay, let's go into here and go ahead and start this thing up again. Ads annoy me more in live streams than in YouTube videos when you await a response and the ad is blocking. Yeah, ads are annoying in live streams. Doesn't ad just play right now? That's probably why everyone left. Huge rip. I have like, how long was that? That must have been a long ad because I see the pre-rolls are like really, the pre-roll time is like really high. Like I have 48 minutes before the next ad plays. "45 seconds isn't too bad." Wow, okay. I can't believe everyone left. Damn you, Twitch. In volume mixer. B. Go task manager. Go task manager? Okay. Thought I had it open somewhere. Start. And okay, let's just go task manager and look for stuff. Remote app. Remote desktop. What's this? I'm finding the culprits here. I'm trying to figure out what is opening these. Also, my CPU looks a little high. Go to details. Users. Username? Let me see. Void event is the most optimized for my laptop, which is why I made it. This mode is a mode that UI is usually running in. And then refresh rate rendering means it's rendering a frame every time the screen is refreshing, which can be used for things like animation viewers and so on. Nice. Very cool. There you go. We got an event system going on. Try to figure out a way you can like subscribe to your event system easily. That is not just adding more code into a really big function. If you can. If you figure out how to do that, you're in business. If this is a screenshot, I wonder what's opening these processes on my computer. End process tree, create memory dump file, go to service. How many services? What's using my CPU up? Google? How is Google using my CPU more than anything else? Google Chrome? Holy crap. What is this? There's actually a way I can see. In Google Chrome, there's a task manager, and you can actually see what's taking up all the CPU. It's just random tabs doing random stuff. I can't see. It doesn't seem like one thing. But it looks like Twitch is doing a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, maybe I'll just turn off the... Let me stop watching myself on Twitch because I think that's what's going on. Watching my own stream takes my computer's... That is also my suspicion that Docker is doing that. Is Docker and WSL creating these instances? Development environment is executable. Docker does not use it. Development environments, remote containers. If I open up Docker, I only have is this one container. Okay, I guess I can just worry about this later on. It is a little suspect. I need a better way to manage all my windows. I wonder if there's a window manager that I can download. My favorite generic collection in .NET, the waifu collection, if they have one. How you doing, A-Train? Welcome to the stream. I was just figuring out how... Where did my sound settings go? Oh, there they are. Trying to figure out why I have a bunch of remote app audio syncs. I'm just hoping we don't have a virus. Well, I'm just gonna pretend like those aren't there for now. Let's continue installing Stable Diffusion. Let's go here. Let's go into Stable Diffusion. Hopefully this works out. We'll click on this thing. Let me make sure I don't have any other terminals open doing weird stuff. Maybe I clicked on it already. Okay. We got that. Okay, let's check out Python version. We got the right version now. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's just jump in there. No Python. Oh man. Do I have to restart? Maybe I have to close this. And let me go into the folder through here. Let's do cd Stable Diffusion. Do explore.exe. Sometimes the path file isn't updated, so let me just see if I can maybe see if this helps. No Python. Oh my gosh. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my environment variables on Windows. Is it possible to make plugins for Visual Studio? Do you think yes, they're called extensions? I kind of want to make something like Windows Form Designer, but for my own UI. Not sure what the best way to do that is. I got no experience with that. Me neither. I wish I could help. But I don't think I've ever programmed in Visual Studio. I have a feeling that if I delete one of these, the right path in here, I'll be in business. Let me see. There's Python here. Okay. Is there another path file? This one. I actually don't see Python anywhere. That's weird. I don't see Python anywhere. So, what the hell? Why is it trying to go into this one? No Python there. Yeah, because I don't have, because it's not installed there. How do I switch the install directory? Let me see. What is happening? Can I look at this script? Is that Python? Oh, here we go. Maybe this is what I gotta do. Let's see. I'm gonna ChatGPT. Should I how do I set my Python to the following path? So I got Python installed over here. I probably just need to set the path up. Let's try this. Python is not recognized as an external command. Damn it. Okay. I think what I actually need to do let me open that script back up. I need to actually set it to the executable file. Let's see. I guess this is like that. Try again. Come on. No Python. The heck? Now it's not even using the... Isn't that what I switched it to? Python. Right there. It ain't even listening to me. I got no experience. I don't want to make my own IDE. That's hard. I don't have time for the skill for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Still looking in the wrong place. It's taking precedence over the Python variable he set in the script. Yeah, I need to check if there's a Python variable in here. But I just did. I don't really see... I don't see it though. Does not see. I might have to restart my computer or something. Python. That looks good. Shouldn't have to restart. See Python here. I don't see anything. It looks good. Nothing in here. Okay. Now it's looking there. But if I add Python, maybe you have to be python.exe like that. Now it goes back. There is some funny business going on here. Maybe I'm supposed to be looking at use Python W. cd Python, and then we have python.exe right there. Yeah. Couldn't launch Python. Standard error. What if I try that? Intentionally do some add. Okay. If I do this. Oh, hold up. Now it's at the Vem part. Oh, crap. Vem is still wrong. So I guess it is working, but then the next part of the code is going to look here. Dang it, that is so annoying. Okay. Let me look at Stable Diffusion Web UI. Yeah, I get that issue too. WebUI user.bat. I just reinstalled WebUI and it saw the path change. How do you reinstall this? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Finally, look how many upvotes this guy has. This guy's a champion. The hero we all need. Let me delete this. I can't delete this. Oh, here we go. Now, are we in business? Hells yeah. Now we are in business. I can close all these terminals. Attack of terminals. Can I combine these? No, ain't gonna let me, huh? This might take a second, huh? What was the way to look at the file sizes? Let me see. GU. Oh my gosh. DUH. Max depth equals 1. Is that gonna work? I'd be surprised if I got that, if that command actually works. Because I'm pulling max depth out of my ass. Oh, I have a manual? Holy shit. Holy crap. There we go. Oh, I was kind of close. I'm alright. Maybe it just takes a second. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and start refactoring the bot. Oh, why did this pause? Okay. All right, I have a plan. I have a plan. I'm making this into a member function down here. Oh crap. You paste. Oh no. I want this. Let's put it in here. How do I reformat this? Can't reformat. Okay, like this. Do I have to like do reformat? Format document. That didn't do anything. Okay, whatever. Anyways, in here, we're gonna call and what it's gonna take in is I think I'll just pass in command name, command arguments, channel. I also want the TMI bot, I guess. Okay. Go to ChatGPT. How do I define a list of functions in TypeScript with the following signature? On message callbacks. Kind of be more specific. Type on message handler. Here we go. I need something like this. I'll just define the type in here. Oh my gosh, I keep doing Mac hotkeys that don't work. Okay. So in here, I'm just gonna do TMI bot. So we're gonna have the channel, and I'm gonna include command name and arguments. Nice. Okay, and then in here, instead of function, I gotta export the type. Export type. Gonna do on message handler. That. And then I have this on message handler. It's gonna call everything, so it'll be like this. Context message self. Command name, command arguments. And then we'll close this. Then I'm gonna rename this as something like base commands, base on message, do base on message commands like that. Okay. Wonder what the handle personalities does. But this is supposed to include TMI bot. Command name, command arguments. So I can get rid of this part. If self return makes sense. Actually, I don't need this in here. I can put that in here for now. Just if it's me. Get out. What's wrong with this? Let's see. Oh, this is supposed to just be... Okay, I don't need that either. Or do I? Maybe do. Then let's do this dot on message handler. That. And then I don't need this check. I'm already checking if it's by if it's myself. Okay. Then we got the callbacks here. Okay. And then here, we gotta do something like TMI bot. Not TMI client? TMI client is possibly undefined? How? I'm checking. I am checking up here if it's undefined or not. But I guess this function doesn't have vision to that for some reason. For now, I'm just gonna do this. Still downloading stuff, okay. A timeout? Oh my gosh. No. Okay, I might just have to close the stream for now then. Gonna end the stream for now. Maybe we'll stream later tonight. I'll see you guys later. Cheers, my friends.